Talking to strangers will change your life even if you think you're gonna hate it. And if you think I'm wrong, hear me out because there's actually science about this, and I've mentioned it before. One study is called Mistakenly Seeking Solitude, which showed that people think that they're not gonna enjoy talking to strangers. They think strangers are not gonna enjoy talking to them, and it turns out in almost every case, they're wrong because people enjoy social interaction with strangers, even when you're an introvert, because it just feels nice to be connected with people. Now, you think maybe that you're the exception because like you're super introverted and shy and socially anxious and whatnot, but chances are you think that and you're wrong about yourself. Maybe you're not. Like, I don't know you, but just maybe try it out because the odds are that you're wrong. And you should be talking to strangers more, okay? And now, of course, there's the Harvard study on human development, okay? Which showed that basically that social connection is the most important thing for happiness and longevity, okay? So if you want to live a long and happy life, you should focus on social connection, which of course includes family, friends, and community, but that can also include and should include strangers or acquaintances like your hairdresser and stuff. It's like talking with people in general because you don't necessarily always need super close relationships. Of course, very close relationships are important, but sometimes even talking to some random dude or some old lady on the street can do you a lot of good. Okay, that's part of a life that's heavy in social connection. And there's also this concept called the weak ties theory, which goes back to that, which is that that those weak ties, your acquaintances, the bus driver, your barber, your neighbor, whatever, those weak ties are actually super important, sometimes more important than friends. I mean, I don't know if they're more important than friends, but they just do a lot. They bring you a lot of social connection, they just improve your well-being, really. Again, even if you think that's not true. And again, you may be the exception, but odds are that you're not. And maybe that's not your philosophy. Maybe you're like, people who talk to strangers are annoying. I don't want to bother people. Okay, fine. They're like, this YouTube channel is not for you. I'm all about making the world a slightly happier place, a more fun place by talking to strangers because I think it makes things a lot more fun. Maybe you think it would make it a lot more fun too, but you maybe don't have the balls to do it. And that's why I'm here to help. And that's why I also have this thing called the Friendship Builder. You can click on the link in the description. It's free and it's basically a system that's gonna help you keep yourself accountable in terms of reaching small goals when it comes to social connection, talking to strangers, and even making friends and deepening your friendships, okay? It's a whole system. Because I know that watching videos and reading stuff, that's one thing, but people often don't act on the knowledge they gain. And that's why I made it, okay? So you should definitely check it out. But then also, I will say, from personal experience, of course, is that talking to strangers just makes everything better and makes me more confident as well. It's just talking to one stranger, whether it goes right or even when it goes wrong, it just gives me energy, it gives me confidence, and then it's, what's the opposite of a vicious circle? It pushes me to do even more. And so what happens is, like, you're more confident. People like you more because they can sense your positive energy, okay? And that leads you to meeting even more people, which can lead to just more fun and nice interactions that brighten up your day. Or also it can lead to work opportunities. It can lead to meeting your future wife. Okay, that hasn't happened to me yet, but maybe, and I'm not just talking about talking to women. I'm talking about talking to people, the old lady, some random dude, whoever, and then through those people, you can meet more people, and then you become the social machine, even if you're an introvert, okay? Like, I'm not saying you need to, spend time with tons of people every day. You can definitely be an introvert and kind of a loner and still practice talking to strangers. You don't have to go crazy. But chances are you're gonna like it, and doing a bit more of that will help you. Okay, so like these are just some of the really important benefits that you get out of it. And also people respect it, man. They really respect someone who can just talk, which means just, and yes, some people will be annoyed by it and they'll be like, I don't want to talk to that guy. Who cares? Just, laugh it off, and you'll be fine. I mean, I remember, I think there was like a poll or a study or something about women. Most women, or maybe half of women, I think it's most women want to be approached more by men. Now, I'm not a dating coach, and this is not about hitting on women. Okay, you can do that too, but I suspect it's the same for just people in general. Like, bro, like people just want to talk with strangers more. Maybe it depends on your culture, again, on where you live. But I've said this before. I'm sure that even in, I don't know, Finland, they might get benefits from it. But I don't know. Listen, I mean, who knows? But try to take this seriously, okay? Experiment with it. And try my friendship builder. It's going to help you do it. Otherwise, you're just going to think about doing it, and you're going to be like, okay, like I want to talk to strangers. Like, what do I even say to them? Like, it's just a random person on the street. Well, the friendship builder helps you do that because it tells you what to do, and then, like push you to like tick off the box. So then you just feel like doing it because it feels nice to tick off the box, So do that, all right. And have fun, because it's fun. You're going to have fun, even if it's awkward, okay? That's the whole point. Even if it's awkward, it's worth it.